Today we're going to review this scan tool as an alternative to the Toyota TechStream OEM scan tool. So let's check it out.
Alright, so check this out. We got this, it's a 2012 Prius V, and it's got a TPMS problem, and we're going to showcase this launch Toyota diagnostic tool. The first thing on visual inspection though is that's not supposed to be there. So like we already know it's missing a sensor, but at that point we can tell them that they're missing a sensor, but we really need to do further diagnosis. So here's where the tool comes in well for TPMS. This is a class, and we got a lot of people working, and so far everybody's liked the tool. This is Giovanni. He's a diagnostic specialist, and so let's get some feedback from a real Toyota pro. Go ahead and we'll plug the tool in. And here we have access to the TechStream and GTS Plus and all the goodies we need, but this tool is fast, and so after having it a few weeks, we are recommending it. So
I'm going to go into diagnostics. We're going to go into Toyota. I'm going to agree to terms and conditions. It's loading right now.
Let's tilt it just like that.
Okay. We're going to go to 16-pin DLC because this is in North America. It has other options for other countries or other areas, but we're in North America, so we go with 16-pin.
Good. Okay, and then this can do a full health check, so maybe we just start with running a health check because we know the check engine light's on too.
So you put radar cruise all the time?
Yeah, in case it has it.
Okay.
You can see it's definitely quicker than TechStream, or at least GTS Plus anyway.
So we're going to do a health report?
Yeah.
All systems?
Yeah, we'll check them all, which that might take a little while, but they always take a while.
There we go.
Yeah, that's glare.
What is?
It's good. I can see now. Oh, so yeah, we already know we got quite a few fault codes. Yeah, it goes through the systems pretty quick though. Alright, we knew we had some with TPMS. That's one of the customer's concerns. Looking good. Alright, so this is going all the way down to smart key and everything. So essentially this is really similar to a full factory scan tool. Yeah, I mean, we're even navigation, everything. And then this would be good to be able to test telematics and whatnot. Okay, so for our engine codes, just as a peek, looks like we got some evap issues, so we'll come back and do some diagnosis on that. For now, let's slide down to the TPMS issues. Okay, so we've got
You want me to go into the system?
transmitter data. Let's just check real quick. Cannot receive data from transmitter 2 and 3. Yeah, go ahead. So at least we know it's a couple of the TPMS sensors not communicating. Let's look at data. That sun's rough. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so pick a few things. Yeah, so good idea. Let's graph pressure.
I'm not sure. It has repeats, so.
Yeah. Okay.
I think one is in metric and the other one's in.
Gotcha. Okay, so like ID number 2 pressure is not applicable, so it's most likely not communicating. Alright, let's jump. Let's check out, can you check out tire pressure temperature, TPMS temperature too?
Yeah.
Let's grab a temperature.
Temperature.
Yeah, that's good.
Temperature.
I mean, it's pretty much can pull everything that the TechStream can do. Yeah, negative. Let's look at that negative 40s. Negative 40 right there is, there's no communication with that sensor for sure. So this thing's pretty good. I mean, we know we got a couple sensors not working. So it's done everything that the TechStream could do with TPMS. Let's back up a screen or two. All right, so just for testing purposes, we went ahead under special functions. Let's back up, show them how we got there. So special function, you go ahead. Okay, ID. So if we get new sensors, we can register IDs on this. Yeah, click it. Right, so it's ready to register IDs, you know, main set. So if you want to program TPMS, no problem, it can do it. If you want to diagnose TPMS, it could do everything the TechStream would do. Yeah. Okay, let's look into those check engine light powertrain codes. We know it's good for our TPMS issue. All right, so we jumped into powertrain. Let's look at those fault codes again. Yes, I mean this one's got quite a few issues, but all right, if we got evap purge issues, let's see if this thing can do active test. And this is not scripted, this is just a live regular car. It looks like it's pretty much got all the same commands as a TechStream. Okay, we could definitely do the vent valve we saw right there. Okay, cool.
Could hear it clicking if you want.
Yeah, let's see if we, yeah, you run the scan tool and we'll see if we can hear that solenoid actuating as diagnosis. All right, and real quick, this car is getting an alignment and the toe was way off. So that tool is going to be able to reset that steering angle sensor. So it's definitely a great tool to have around. And we'll come back to that diagnosis. All right, so Johnny, up and coming T10 technician, is going to be running the tool. And all we're doing is that VSV on and off. Listen. Off. On. Yep, turn it back on. Back off. Okay, good. Yeah, so I mean, we know that valve is working. So as part of our evap leak, we wanted to check that vacuum switching valve, and the tool was able to go ahead and activate it, and we could hear it pumping. There's some more tests we could do. We could pump vacuum up and see if it holds vacuum, activate it and watch that it loses vacuum. But so far it's coming through pretty handy. All right, so this next step, we're gonna keep the tool plugged in, keep the vehicle turned on, and we're gonna activate the vent valve down here. And so Johnny's gonna be going into the special tests and clicking on and off while we listen. So you're getting a free lesson here.
If it gets cold, it collapses, right? So if it expands too much, what's gonna happen? You don't have someone to put it. What's gonna happen? If it expands too much, it really just happens.
Alright, so trying to get my phone to focus. Yeah, here's active test. Alright, so we're good with that. VSV. Let's exit. Giovanni's used the tool more than me, but I mean you can see a lot of the things we could test. Oh, so somebody's got to climb up and turn the ignition on.
This guy didn't want the battery to.
I see. All right, so VSV for event. Okay.
So another models are not Toyota.
And we could do monitoring data, which would allow us to do the test while watching live data. So like let's say we just it'd take a while to find what we really want, but let's say we looked at fuel tank pressure, or let's go with I don't know, we'll just say battery voltage, right? So now when we do the test, I can also watch the battery voltage. So let's go with on. I think I missed that. Okay, it is changing. I'm switching it back and forth. It's off. It's on. Did you guys hear it? All right, one of you guys click on and off, and I'll hear it back here.
Pushing off. And I want to click on.
Oh yeah, you can hear it over here more. No, there's the valve. Oh, I didn't even hear it.
Go off. One more time, ready, turn it on.
I'm not sure if I got it on video, but we can hear it for sure in person. Johnny, while you're there, that's your first time using the tool. Let's see if you can figure out how to turn the cooling fans on.
Okay, so let's go back.
And you've never used this ever, so it's pretty user-friendly if you can figure it out. Or, you know, yeah, I don't want to spoil it. Ah.
Not too much.
I want you to do the cooling fan.
There you go. Okay.
And then we don't care about watch anything, so pick no monitoring data.
No monitoring data.
And then
Turn that bad boy on.
turn it off.
Turn it off.
It's pretty easy to use, right?
Yeah.
All right. Then go back. Let's see some of the other things. Like, for example, I saw electric water pump. So if we wanted to bleed the cooling system, we could run the electric water pump. We can do quite a bit of... I mean, really, so far it seems like you basically do everything a TechStream could do.
Electric water pump.
Yeah.
Okay. No modern. It's like a cool little Game Boy.
Yeah. Oh, and you can even control the RPMs too.
So
Cool. Yeah, you can hear that running. Yeah. You can most likely hear it. Cool. Alright, so now to get a little more obvious, we haven't touched this yet, we just popped it. Let me know what you see. It was tight.
Oh, it's new too.
Yeah, and it's new. Well, we might clear the codes and actually have this customer drive it. Or what we could do is we could do a smoke test, and that tool would allow us to close the vent valve. So the tool's coming through. We got a little more diagnosis to do on this one, but so far it's doing pretty good. All right, so I'm walking back over to this job. Looked at a few other ones. Basically, this scan tool has been able to do everything we needed to do so far. Diagnose the TPMS with ease. Figured out what the check engine light was on for, got the DTCs, we followed the procedure, we were able to activate things. We had to bring in a smoke machine, but no scan tool can do a smoke machine's job. And now what we're going to do is, because we believe we've repaired it, we can actually clear the codes. Giovanni, you want to run the evap test?
That's what we're doing.
Oh, so we busted out the big boy TechStream. This is, I think these are about $4,000. So let's do the utility evaporator emissions check. I see.
Cycle the ignition.
Run me through on this one, and then we'll see what the launch tool can do.
One more time. Press it one more time. Ignition lights come on.
All right.
All right. So now try it. It's froze. You're probably gonna have to exit and do it again.
So that's a little bit of a knock on the TechStream ADVI. And this has TechStream on it, or is this GTS Plus?
GTS Plus.
All right, so GTS Plus has been a little challenging.
Yeah.
So not super surprised because it's web-based.
There you go.
All right, so our own tool needs to be rebooted now. But yeah, let me fold this real quick. I'm not going to mess you up, but so you can see. This is the OEM tool. Hold the bottom. I'll flip it back up. Okay. All right, so now in GTS Plus, we are running the automated test. Cool, so I'll let it run and then I'll come
And then you
back.
can set it down and
Let it just do its thing. All right, so if you want to be able to do this, buy this tool for $4,000, and then you got to figure out how you're going to update it and have a subscription. if you are at the dealership, you can use this, and this is an amazing tool. But as you see, it is slow. Typically, not enough of them in the shop, and kind of chunky to do like some on a road test with. So the test is pretty slow, but it's going to run the vacuum pump it up, seal the system, and check to make sure that it holds vacuum. And this is a fully automated test. And again, this is not with the launch tool. This is with the OEM tool. So we're going to do a comparison of the $4,000 or so OEM tool to the launch. Alrighty, looks like the test had run, and now this is something that I'm gonna make sure I'm really clear about. We can save this file. So this is the evac check is complete, and then let's exit and see if there's any DTCs that came back. We'll know if it's fixed. And now the thing is, on this, oh, it looks like we still got a couple DTCs. So we'll continue the diagnosis, but one thing I did want to clarify is, for anybody in the dealer, a tech stream is going to be able to save files, submit them for warranty, going to be able to save screenshot or TSE files and give them to TAS or technical assistance. So the launch tool is not a replacement for this, but the launch tool is held up fairly well against it. So we're going to pause on this one and then use the launch tool to run that test as well. All right, so new student trial. We're gonna try to do that evap test. So you do what you think, and I'm gonna video you. You've never touched this one before. Fairly self-explanatory so far. I might trip you up a little bit. Yeah, definitely. Zoom in a bit. Okay, so if you're gonna do an evap test, what are we gonna do? All right. Let's do system select and do powertrain. And then I think it's going to be engine. Start. All right, so now what we want to do, I think it's going to be under special function. Now we want that evap system check. See that? Boom. So again, this tool's holding up pretty well. Sure. Yeah. Okay. So this is what Giovanni had thought. It won't do a full automatic test like the other one, graphing. It'll you got to kind of babysit this one. Okay. All right, so we're gonna watch this. I think we're probably ready to do next. Oh, you can't do next yet. Probably, I think it said it was running the vacuum pump. All right, so right here would be a little bit of a knock on the tool. If you want to do an evap test, you got to do it in manual mode, which is not a really big deal, but it's not in auto mode. Will it let you click next yet? Looks like it lit up. Okay. Yeah, so it's just a matter of continuing to press OK and next. All right. Yeah, it's still on 2 to 6. What's it saying right there? Step 2, for jump on. I mean, it seems like I'd say okay, and then I think we may just have to wait longer. It's kind of stuck there. So far really good on most things. Not in love with it on the evap check. The tech stream was a yes. The permanent codes are still set on tech stream, but it did say system passed. This one we pretty much can only get to step 2, and it just seems to kind of be locked up. So we didn't wait long enough for step 1, maybe.
No, this is manual mode.
Right.
So you don't.
It's not going to give us a result.
It's not gonna.
It's just going to walk us
do
through.
it. Yeah.
I see. So that would be
That's what
like
I'm saying, that this tool does not do it
the
good.
same as the tech
Yeah.
stream. So me personally, I probably wouldn't even do the manual mode.
No, I wouldn't.
I'd probably bail out of there, and I think I would go
You wouldn't
go back to DTCs. Actually, I was there. Let's go with read the codes.
So they say permanent, so there's not.
Yeah, so they're permanent, so that means we're going to have to drive it to get them to clear. For sure. So, I mean, as checking DTCs, clearing DTCs, we can do probably some pretty good freeze frame. No freeze frame on those, though. Pretty excellent. But as for the actual evap test, I'm going to give it a fail. All right, so to give it a nice rounded test, we'll pick this, I don't remember what year this is, 2020 Corolla, and we'll act like we did an alignment and that we want to do a steering angle reset. Or maybe we'll even see if we can do some ABS type stuff. So still really solid review of the tool, especially for a DIY person. It can do probably way more than you need. For someone at the dealer, I'd say it's a time saver, but if you're going to do evap or save files for tasks or warranty, you're going to... All right, here we are. Gotta get the lighting right. This looks like it goes fine with EMPS, electronic motor power steering system. Yeah, now I got a good view.
System selection.
Sure.
All systems.
EMPS. Boom. So I mean, it's definitely good. It can do all the different
I don't
systems.
think you're starting to do steering angle, right?
Yeah,
I don't think it's in here.
Oh no?
No, it's in here, over here. Look. Yeah.
Oh, it might be under.
ABS.
I
I think so. So this one.
Oh,
you have
actually,
to do reset memory.
pause right there for a quick second. It can put in brake pad replacement mode, so that'll retract the rear calipers. That's a good one to know.
So the way you do it on this one is you go.
Signal.
No, well, first the whole procedure.
Oh, reset.
Is reset memory, right?
Yeah.
Reset it.
Hang on, let me get my phone to focus here. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Press OK.
Yeah.
On the final operation. Okay.
It's trying to focus.
It's doing it.
Yeah. Okay.
You said understand the engine power switch on and then off. Already off. That's already done.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you do inspection mode or signal check. Sorry.
Yep.
Okay. Whether the ECU is here is sent to operate normally is. Okay. I think it's either signal or inspection mode. I think it's inspection mode. No, that's wrong. Inspection mode, I think. One of those two. The other one is the other way.
All right, so now we're on. I just gotta get this thing to focus. Okay, so calibration. Okay. Now we shouldn't really be doing it here because we're not on the alignment rack, but we'll do it anyway. Go ahead.
Vehicle's on a flat surface, stopped.
Yep.
Okay. Good stationary. Okay. And the ABS warning lights indicate vehicle is in calibration mode. Refer.
Okay.
Something should be blinking though.
Yeah.
Probably because of the faults it has to.
Yep. Well, it looks like you could do the reset just fine.
Yeah, I've done it before.
So looking around the shop, pretty much able to do anything we want it to do, and would be preferable maybe to the Techstream smallness and speed. So definitely would consider buying the tool. Just it's not 100% replacement for that Techstream, and we've got, as you saw, all the goodies.